Good morning. My name is Wayne Blanchard, the president of the State Troopers Fraternal Association, chairman of the State Troopers Fraternal Association Political Action Committee. Today we stand in beautiful Wyckoff, New Jersey, on behalf of our 1,800 plus rank and file New Jersey State Troopers, and more importantly, along with our law enforcement colleagues from New Jersey, but most impressively, with our representatives from our National Troopers Coalition, a group which represents over 42,000 state troopers across our nation. We stand here in unity today to support and officially endorse Congressman Josh Gottheimer for his re-election this year. Since his election to Congress in 2017, Josh has shown an interest, affection, but most importantly, the support to all troopers across the nation and all law enforcement across the nation. And we thank Josh for his unwavering support for law enforcement, especially in these difficult times. Josh has had to stand up to critics, even in his own party. And I will tell you today, it doesn't matter what letter is behind this man's name standing next to me. Any of the 26 letters in our alphabet, he has our support, and we know that we have his. Josh is no stranger for standing up for what's right. He continually reaches across the aisle, gets things done for the interest of our troopers, all first responders, but most importantly for all Americans. It's a well-known fact that we here in New Jersey, and I said this on the floor at our National Troopers Coalition conference a few weeks ago, that we are truly blessed here in New Jersey to have a leader like Josh. He's a representative that's well-known, and in fact, getting things done, reaching across the aisle, and for that, he is one of the co-chairmen of the Problem Solvers Caucus in our Congress. And that's a testament to Josh's ability to reach across the aisle, communicate, and effectively get things done. Well, let's talk about Josh's outstanding record and accomplishments for public safety as our congressman. For at least 2 years in a row, Josh has procured at least $3.8 million in public safety grants for our first responders here in New Jersey. Grants that greatly assist us in doing our job, but more importantly, grants that keep our members safe and the public at large in New Jersey safe. Congressman Gottheimer has continually supported first responders by sponsoring real and meaningful legislation. Legislation like the Protecting America's First Responders Act of 2021, a bill that recognizes that our men and women suffer traumatic injuries in the line of duty, and we rely on the support of our Congress and our legislatures to support them in the event a debilitating injury falls upon them. The Helper Act. New Jersey was in the forefront of COVID. Our men and women are no strangers to going out facing danger. They went out and faced danger, the dangers of COVID, when everybody else had the luxury of staying home. And it's congressmen like Josh Gottheimer that recognized this commitment and supports an act like the Helper Act that allows for low interest loans and insurance for first responders to obtain homes. The Invest in Police Act. This provides fundamental training and equipment for police agencies across the nation. It's this act that defines Josh. It's his defining piece of legislation. We've been so proud to have a seat at the table with Josh and have our voices heard by Josh when many others were not listening. In fact, it was probably not the popular thing to do, like I said earlier, but Josh rolled up his sleeves to work with myself, the police leaders behind us, and help make our profession better and bridge gaps in the communities. This commitment and his principles of integrity and honesty and always doing what's right distinguish Josh from many of his colleagues, and certainly, and more importantly, any of his opponents in this upcoming election. Therefore, it's our honor and privilege to re-endorse Josh Gottheimer for Congress. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
And as I said before, this is an important and a landmark endorsement, and we have some very good company here, and I'm privileged to call up to the podium a man who represents 42,000 state troopers nationwide, our NTC Chairman, Tom Mungier.
Thank you, man. Thanks, Tom.
Congressman.
Thanks, Tom.